Hello students, this video is the continuation of our previous topic, that is internet key exchange. Let's see features of internet key exchange key determination. The internet key exchange key determination algorithm is characterized by 5 important features. First one, it employs a mechanism known as cookies to avoid clogging attacks. Second one, it enables the two parties to negotiate a group. This in essence specifies the global parameters of the Diffie-Hellman key exchange. Next, third one, it uses nonces to ensure against reply attack. Next, fourth one, it enables the exchange of Diffie-Hellman public key values. And the last one, it authenticates the Diffie-Hellman exchange to avoid man in the middle attacks. Next we'll see what are the basic requirements that cookie generation must satisfy. In that first one, the cookie must depend on the specific parties. This prevents an attacker from obtaining a cookie using an real IP address and UDP port and then using it to swamp the victim with a request from randomly chosen IP address or ports. Second one, it must not be possible for anyone other than the issuing entity to generate cookies that will be accepted by that entity. This implies that the issuing entity will use local secret information in the generation and subsequent verification of a cookie. It must not be possible to deduce this secret information from any particular cookies. Next, third one, the cookie generation and verification methods must be fast to avoid attacks intended to sabotage processor resources. Next we will discuss about the different groups that the current specification includes. The internet key exchange key determination supports the use of different groups for the Diffie-Hellman key exchange. Each group includes the definition of the two global parameters and the identity of the algorithm. The current specification includes the following groups. This one, modular exponentiation with 768 bit modulus. So where q equals to 2 raised to 768 minus 2 raised to 704 minus 1 plus 2 raised to 64 multiply with 2 raised to 68 2 raised to 638 into pi plus 149686, where alpha equals to 2. The next one is modular exponentiation with 1024 bit modulus. q equals to 2 raised to 1024 minus 2 raised to 960 minus 1 plus 2 raised to 64 multiply with 2 raised to 894 into pi plus 129093, where alpha equals to 2. Next, modular exponentiation with 1536 bits modulus. Here parameters to be determined. And next one is elliptic curve group over 2 raised to 155 for generator in hexadecimal x equals to 7b, so x equal to 7b and y equals to 1c8, and elliptic curve parameters a equals to 0 and y equals to 7338 f. Next one is elliptic curve group over 2 raised to 185 where x equals to 18 and y equals to d. For elliptic curve parameters a equals to 0 and y equals to 1 EE9. The first three groups are the classic Diffie-Hellman algorithm using modular exponentiation. The last two groups use the elliptic curve analog to Diffie-Hellman. Next, authentication methods that can be used with IKE key determination are first one, digital signatures. The exchange is authenticated by signing a mutually obtainable hash. Each party encrypts the hash with its private key. The hash is generated over important parameters such as user IDs and nonces. Next one is public key encryption. The exchange is authenticated by encrypting parameters such as IDs and nonces with the sender's private key. Next, symmetric key encryption. A key derived by some out of band mechanism can be used to authenticate the exchange by symmetric encryption of exchange parameters. And the remaining topic I will cover in the next video. Thank you.